What's going on, Cracker Jacks? Moose here, and I'm en route to Wally World. So youth hunt starts tomorrow, and Buck is super stoked. He's so excited. You know, we've been working with him all year on shooting different guns and things like that. Kind of, just getting him used to the noise and, things like that. We got him some really excellent hearing protection, and he's just really enjoying that, as well as being prepared for deer. He's been out a few times before to deer hunt. However, he has never been behind the trigger. And so, we had to have a lot of conversation about that. And it's really important to do, to speak to your child about, hey, we're going to be basically killing a deer. I mean, that's really what we're doing. And so it's exciting. We had to have that good conversation, and he's down. He understands, man. He gets it. He's excited to bring home his mom some venison. He knows his mom loves venison, and he loves venison, and so he's excited to enter into this point in his life. So I did put together a 300 blackout for him to use. I figure it's low recoil, it's a heavier gun, and I can attach it via Arca rail to my tripod. So it makes it even better because I can hold onto the tripod to take even more of the recoil out of the gun when he shoots it. So that's kind of what he's accustomed to. So put together a brand new gun, got the ATN on top. I'm going to go out this afternoon and sight it in. But now, why am I on my way to Walmart? Well, for youth hunt here in the state of Michigan, you're allowed to bait for youth and disabled people. So we've been dropping corn. I'm going to run to Walmart and get some kind of soupy, goopy molasses and a bag of fresh apples. And I'm going to go out and put those on the bait pile tonight, stomp them into the ground, get it nice and mushy and cushy. And that way, hopefully, in the morning, we have a better opportunity to spot a deer. So he's been going back and forth about whether or not he wants to shoot a girl deer or a boy deer. He's on the boy deer kick. But I told him, I said, it's not. Well, of course I want him to get a buck. I mean, of course I do. But at the same time, doe in the state of Michigan, well, deer in general, are very overpopulated. It is a common myth, and I hear this from actually a couple of my friends. They're like, oh, I don't shoot does. They're the reproducers of the herd. And I'm like, yeah, but the problem is right now we're way overpopulated in deer, both in males and females in the state of Michigan. So as a matter of fact, the DNR just sent out a reminder email basically asking all of us hunters to make sure that we take a doe during early antlerless season, which starts next Saturday. So I'll be taking a doe for sure. No doubt about it. I'm definitely going to take a doe. So it is what it is, but I wanted to hear from you guys. What do you guys like dumping on the ground? What do you guys, if you're allowed to bait where you're at? I mean, as an adult in normal deer season, we are not allowed to bait here in the state of Michigan. But youth hunt's a little bit different. Obviously, they want their experience to be rewarding for them. So they do allow them to take their deer over bait. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Proud dad moment. We're gonna have the cameras rolling, and obviously the ATN will pick up his shot and all that. So, we'll be able to for sure see his deer and what kind of shot he actually got off. I figured 300 blackout's a good round. I was thinking the 243 for a while, but the only issue that I have with the 243 is that the length of pull on it is a long one. It doesn't have a chassis on it, so I don't have that ability to get him comfortable on the gun, which is why I decided to use an AR for him. Now, there's probably going to be a ton of people that are like, can't believe you're letting your kid shoot with an assault weapon. Well, first off, it's no more of an assault weapon than any other weapon, including a screwdriver. But it really boils down to the fit for him, right? I mean, if your kid can't fit the gun, then it's you're making a poor decision and letting him try to fit the gun and then make a bad or poor shot. In preparation for this whole last week, he's been playing Deer Hunter on his tablet, and it kind of tells you like where to aim, where to shoot, so if you ask him like, hey, where are you gonna shoot the deer, he's like, in the shoulder. I'm like, yeah, it's close enough. I mean, what are you gonna say? So the 300 blackout, we're going to be running 110 grain VMAX rounds, and they should do just fine for him to, lots of velocity, tons of muzzle dump or energy dump. Basically, for those of you that don't know what they are a polymer tipped hollow point. And basically, I mean, the expansion on them is just insane. The energy dump is crazy good. So I think he's going to do just fine with those. It's basically a varmint round. I could have went up to like a 120. I decided with the 110 to keep the recoil lower. We're only going to be shooting about 50 yards. That's where I'm going to put the bait pile from the blind is about 50 yards out. So that gives him, and that's a very comfortable distance for him to shoot. Very comfortable. He shoots 50 yard a lot with his rim fire. He shoots a lot 50 yard with his air gun. And so I think it'll be nice and convenient for him to continue utilizing that distance in general. So, but yeah, I'm super stoked. Hopefully, if you guys have children, you'll be taking them out on their youth hunt. It's really important. Uncle Ted once said the best statement I ever heard. I heard it when I was probably in my 20s. So we're talking probably 30 years ago. He said, you can hunt with your kids or you can hunt for your kids. And I'm going to hunt with my kid, right? I don't ever want to have to wonder where my child is or that he's just off doing whatever. Not that he can't, but, if you form that solid bond with your children and you show them that they can trust you as far as being honest with you, then you, in fact, are never going to have to hunt for your children. You'll 100% be able to talk with them about anything, be around them with anything, and certainly getting them into hunting is a great way to do that. Here in the state of Michigan, the reason that our population of deer went up so much is because there wasn't as many hunters out as years prior. And I'm not really sure why that is, because everybody that I know in my area and where I live is a hunter. I don't know. I mean, what causes that? Who knows? But nonetheless, we are definitely going to be a hunting family here. So, like I said, super excited. Can't wait. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say as far as like, what do you guys like as far as bait goes, things like that, down in the comments down below. Certainly makes for great conversation, and it helps other people be educated as well. If one of you guys uses one thing but didn't have really great luck and then tried another one and that one did really well, it certainly does help the community as a whole. So Youth Hunt 2023 starts tomorrow morning, and hopefully if you're here in the state of Michigan, you're taking your kid out hunting too. Sometimes just taking them out in the woods is just as fun as if you actually harvest a deer or a squirrel or anything else for that matter. It's just it's a great opportunity to spend time outside with your kids, teaching them the fundamentals of awesomeness, and that's what we're going to do here. So with that being said, I'm just about to Wally World, so I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to go into Wally World. I'm going to get some stuff, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll go back live when I leave Wally World, and I'll show you guys what I picked up. So until then, be good to each other. God bless. Get outside and do some hunting. See ya.